Here's a comprehensive overview of Indonesia's history, from its earliest days to modern times. Ancient Indonesia, prehistoric era. Indonesia's earliest human settlements date back to over 1 million years ago, with fossils of Homo erectus, Java man, found in Java. By 2000 BCE, Austronesian peoples migrated from Taiwan, bringing rice cultivation, boat building, and ancestor worship. Early kingdoms, 1st 13th century CE, trade with India and China spread Hinduism and Buddhism. Powerful kingdoms emerged, such as Srivijaya, 7th 13th century, a maritime empire based in Sumatra that controlled trade routes through the Malacca Strait. Sailendra dynasty, built Borobudur, largest Buddhist temple, and promoted Mahayana Buddhism. Majapahit, 1293 to 1527, a Hindu-Buddhist empire centered in Java, considered the golden age of Indonesian history. Its influence stretched across much of Southeast Asia. Spread of Islam, 13th-16th century, Islam arrived via Muslim traders from India, Arabia, and Persia. Coastal ports like Aceh, Demak, and Malacca became Islamic centers. By the 16th century, Islam replaced Hindu-Buddhist kingdoms in many regions, though Hindu traditions remained strong in Bali. Colonial era, 16th-20th century, Portuguese, 1512, first Europeans in Indonesia, controlling spice trade in Maluku, Spice Islands. Dutch, 1602 to 1942, the Dutch East India Company, VOC, established dominance, later replaced by the Dutch colonial government. They exploited spices, coffee, sugar, and forced labor. British interlude, 1811 to 1816, briefly ruled Java under Thomas Stamford Raffles, before it returned to the Dutch. Colonial resistance. Indonesians resisted Dutch rule in uprisings such as the Java War, 1825 to 1830, led by Prince Diponegoro. National awakening, 20th century, rise of nationalist organizations. Budi Utomo, 1908, first nationalist movement. Sarekat Islam, 1912, political and religious movement. Indonesian National Party, 1927, founded by Sukarno. Youth Pledge, 1928, young nationalists declared unity in one nation, one language, one Indonesia. Japanese occupation, 1942 to 1945. During World War II, Japan ousted the Dutch and occupied Indonesia. Japan exploited resources but also weakened Dutch control and promoted nationalism. Sukarno and Muhammad Hatta gained prominence as leaders during this period. Independence and Revolution, 1945 to 1949, Proclamation of Independence. On the 17th of August 1945, Sukarno and Hatta declared independence. Indonesian National Revolution, armed struggle and diplomacy against Dutch attempts to recolonize. Guerrilla warfare and international pressure forced the Dutch to transfer sovereignty in 1949. Early independence, 1950 to 1965. Sukarno's leadership became Indonesia's first president. Introduced guided democracy, 1957, concentrating power in his hands. Promoted anti-imperialism and aligned with both the Soviet Union and China. Founded the Non-Aligned Movement, 1961. Economy suffered and political instability grew between the military, nationalists, and communists. Suharto era, 1966 to 1998, 1965 coup attempt. A failed coup blamed on the Communist Party, PKI, led to mass killings of communists and sympathizers, up to 500,000 deaths. General Suharto seized power, ousting Sukarno. New order, regime, military-backed authoritarian rule, economic growth through oil, foreign investment, and industrialization, strict political control, suppression of dissent, annexation of East Timor, 1975, leading to decades of conflict. 1997 Asian financial crisis triggered protests, and Suharto resigned in 1998. Reform era, 1998-present, transition to democracy after Suharto. Presidents, B.J. Habibie, 1998-1999, initiated reforms, allowed East Timor referendum, independence in 2002. Abdurrahman Wahid, 1999 to 2001, and Megawati Sukarnoputri, 2001 to 2004, led early democratic years. Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono, 2004 to 2014, first directly elected president, focused on stability and growth. Joko Widodo, Jokowi, 2014 present, emphasized infrastructure, social programs, and digital economy. Today, Indonesia is the world's third largest democracy and the largest Muslim-majority country with over 270 million people. Key facts. Capital: Jakarta, moving to Nusantara in Borneo by 2024-2025. Population: approximately 275 million, 2025. Diversity: over 17,000 islands, 700+ languages, and dozens of ethnic groups. Economy: Southeast Asia's largest, part of the G20.